healing crystals, skincare routines, knitting a sweater, fitting in jeans. With Katie and Sarah, no need to worry, you're on a lady journey.
I love it. This is a very lady journey. I love this.
It's so lady.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We have Alex Kumin. Is it Kumin or is it?
It's cumin.
Cumin.
Like the spice.
Okay.
Like the
Yes.
spice.
I'm glad
Yes,
I
I
asked.
keep buying because I forget that I have it.
I love it. I love it.
It's a good spice to have in
It's one of my top
surplus.
spices.
It is
with
a good
everything.
spice.
Chili. It's a big chili. My taco mix.
Absolutely a
Meat,
taco.
vegetables.
Yeah,
I've been on
anytime
a
I
real
need a little
chicken
kick.
fajita run lately.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you make them at home? You make
I
them at home?
do. I do.
Wow.
New York Times cooking, the recipe box.
I keep
Yes.
saving it
It's like, I love it. It's
on the
so easy.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so great.
What
I love
other
it.
recipes do you like from there?
Oh my, should we take a look at the box?
Oh my God, let's
take a look at my
box.
box.
Like, do you know what we did the other day while we're waiting to shoot something? We looked at everyone's Instagram Discover page, and it was shocking.
Oh,
How
I hate
fun.
mine.
It was very
What a
vulnerable. I think I'm
revelation.
gay.
That's
what I.
you are.
Instagram
Yes.
told me. Yeah.
You know, you can restart that. They've done a thing now
Please.
where you can wipe it clean.
Okay.
And then it's
Oh.
like the Discover page.
Mine's
becomes-
before and afters of
I have
plastic surgery
so
stuff.
I have
Yeah.
so many before, and I have a lot of Hollywood stuff that I'm like, why I don't. This
Yeah,
isn't
It's
my,
almost
Yes.
like a tea reading in a way where you're
It
like just
is.
peering into your own soul of like, what is my subconscious coming back to me
Mine
with?
is like a lot of like boxing, and then just like Selena Gomez before
Right.
and after, and I'm like, what?
She does look good.
She looks
She
great.
looks good.
She
Very
looks
healthy.
great. She looks happy.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got chicken fajitas. We've got chicken and rice soup. We've got sesame salmon bowls. We've
Ooh.
got
Okay.
smashed cucumbers.
Oh, I love
We've
a
got
smashed cucumber.
Love a smashed cucumber with
Love it.
dumplings and a
Cucumber's
homemade peanut
underrated.
sauce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Smashed cucumber, it feels like
good.
so versatile because it can kind of be like more of like a Chinese, like the Chinese salad, or it can also go Thai. Like I did one that was a smashed cucumber potato salad with a it was like a sesame.
like you're making it up.
Yeah.
I backed myself in a corner.
Yeah. I have to go. So you love cooking at home though.
I do. Yeah, I like cooking at home now. I was in a relationship with someone who was a very talented chef for many years, so I didn't
and
cook for a while.
I
and
dated a
then-
chef for a while, and some of it does bounce off onto you.
and none of it did.
Okay. My knife
for
skills are
me,
atrocious. so.
My knife skills are so bad. But I am I'm learning to cook for one now, which is
Oh,
so fun.
yes.
It
We have
actually is great.
leftovers.
Yeah, we
Little
do. We have
leftovers.
leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is so funny. Like people be like, "How are these single women gonna cook for one?" It's
Yeah.
like,
We
you
do
just
it.
cut the recipe in half. Is
Yeah,
what we do, and then
yeah.
you have
Just
leftovers.
buy a
you binge
smaller,
it.
buy
You
one
binge.
chicken
yeah.
breast.
Or eat more.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Eating for
Yeah.
two.
Eating for two.
Well, we wanted to ask you, one reason we thought you'd be fun on the podcast was because we know you're in the boxing community, the
Yes,
lady boxing.
the lady box,
Tell
yes.
us what attracted you to get involved.
Yeah, I actually have been boxing for like 8 or 9 years now.
Really? That's a long time. So
yeah.
it's not just something I would just do and tell everyone and then abandon it.
Yeah, I'm like, I got a Groupon.
I did it. Here we are.
I'm a boxer.
I started in Chicago. I lived in Chicago for 11 years.
Okay.
So I started there and I was just like learning the basics, and I loved it's just such a good workout. And
Yes.
it's so good knowing how to punch. Like I feel safer just walking around, especially, at night all the time
right.
alone.
Absolutely.
I feel really good about the fact that like I could punch someone and it maybe wouldn't take down someone who's twice my size,
Right.
but it could.
You left a dent.
I left
You
a
could-
dent.
they
Punch
would
a short
remember
king.
you.
They
Yeah.
would remember me. It would give me the moment I needed to scurry away.
Yeah.
But as like aside from like personal safety, it's actually just so fun.
So
Like, I just love
do you
it.
spar?
I sparred a little bit last year.
Okay.
Which was also wild because like I have a lot of the technique down, having done it for so
You're
long.
ready for Skankfest.
Honestly,
You should fight. You should
Let's
get in the
go.
ring. Get in the ring.
I would
Yeah.
love. I would love that.
I think they would love that too. They
It's a
would
pretty
love
fun
that.
fest.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I have. Did they really have boxing there?
Oh
They
yeah,
do.
they do.
They
pit,
do.
They
and
pit
you be
comics
going
against each other.
Kim Congdon.
Yeah.
Wow.
They take somebody who's a parent, they throw them in.
They just pop them in the ring,
Pop 'em in.
throw some gloves their way.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I would love
think
that.
of boxing, like for me, I'm a nervous person. I have fear, trauma. So like the thought of it, I could never in a million years. And people say that about like getting on stage and doing stand up, and I have never felt a fear really of performing. But
Do you not? This is a total aside. Do you get nervous at all still?
I
you-
do.
I
every
do.
It's
set.
crippling.
It's crippling.
Still,
Yeah.
even for the most mundane sometimes.
Oh my God.
I just want everything
the
to be a
lowest
mic.
of stakes.
Yeah.
I'm still like, but what if they don't like me?
Kidding. I mean, I feel like I do get nervous, but I don't have a fear that even though I'm nervous, I know I can move through it. But with boxing,
With
I feel
boxing?
more like the thought of it is so paralyzing. I could never.
That you might get brain damage.
Yeah. Or like $1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby.
That's me.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. You would be competing at that level immediately.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a star.
You know what it is though? Because I was nervous to like spar at first, but sparring is not full on like fighting in the ring. You're paired with someone who's like about your skill level, and you're
Okay.
giving like softer
It's making
punches.
love.
It's making
You're back and
love.
forth.
Okay.
You're back and forth. It's a dialogue. It's a dialogue. Is what it is.
I love
Through
this.
violence.
Yes. But were you sparring with other ladies?
I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the
Okay.
gym that I was at, that is unfortunately now closed, Overthrow, was doing a spar club. And so there was like maybe 10 of us, and we would meet and do like drills. Cause it's interesting. You have all the technique down, and then the second someone throws a punch at your face,
It's all
it goes
gone.
out the window.
Right.
Like you're just like, and then you go into like just
Fight or flight.
mode.
Right.
And I think the act of practicing through sparring is what gets you into that the same way that
Yeah.
doing
okay.
stand up in the mirror with a hairbrush
It's different.
is very different.
Oh, I thought I was the only one that did that. It's the
I still
perfect
do.
shape.
It is so good, and it's exactly the perfect size. But just the way that only doing stand up is the way to do.
because you get rattled with stand up. Like when I remember the
Yeah.
first time of getting heckled,
Oh,
and then
yes.
that throws you.
Yes.
And so I do feel like boxing is kind of similar to stand up in that way, because you are going into a fight or flight, I guess, kind of.
It is also, I also feel like people don't have a concept of time when you're like, I could do 5 minutes in the ring. 5 minutes in the ring is like 10 minutes.
Bonkers.
Where people are like, I could do stand up for 5 minutes. You're like, I guarantee you think you have 5 minutes, but when you're up there, you've done 2.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
I met someone recently who was doing like a fantasy league, and the loser had to do. They were like, the loser's going to do 10 minutes of stand-up comedy. And I was
Really
like,
long.
Too long.
that's psychotic.
Yeah.
And where? Good luck.
Right.
Good luck finding
Do a
that.
laughing Buddha. Do a 15-minute
have
open mic.
fun.
Yeah.
But it is that the time, like, because 2 minutes of, you're going the hardest you've ever gone.
Yeah.
Because it's fight or flight mode. You're just like, someone
Yeah.
is attacking me,
Yeah.
and I need to attack back.
Or which are you? Are you fight or flight? I'm a freeze.
I'm a
I found that
freeze.
out.
I'm a
I'm a
freeze.
freeze.
I'm a freeze.
too.
I'm a
yeah.
freeze.
I'm a big pretend you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I
Yes.
also love to fawn. I love to fawn.
do you
is
fawn?
that you?
Oh.
Is that you?
Oh.
People are like, it's so funny when like fawning, I think, is like a very, almost like a show business thing where it's
Yeah.
like people that I hate. But I'm like, they must think I love them because
I'm just thinking about that.
So
now.
much fawning.
So
I
much
know.
fawning.
Oh, and I
know.
I think it's a
When I do
female thing
it-
as well, because it's like just feeling
Fully.
safety.
We love safety.
We love
Right.
safety.
We truly love safety. The fight flight. I've been. This is a total aside, but have you read Waking the Tiger by Peter Levine?
No,
Or
is
heard
it,
of
is it a great book? I've never
it's
heard
a great
of it.
book. It's in.
Yeah. Is it on TikTok?
I haven't read in ages.
I have never read a word. It's in the same vein of The Body Keeps the Score. Have you heard
Okay.
of that
Yes.
book?
Yes, I've heard
So
of it.
it's this interesting. He writes a lot in the book about how animals have the fight, flight, or freeze response, and that they're able to shake off traumatic events. Like if they're being like chased
Yes.
by a lion, they're able to shake it off.
Yeah.
They physically will shudder their body to release the energy. But humans don't do that. We just replay the moment over and over in our head
Oh,
for the rest of our
interesting.
lives, which is why
And then we do
trauma
stand-up.
stays with us. And then we do stand-up
And then
comedy.
we turn it into art.
I
Yeah.
actually had a roommate when I was living in the artist commune who
Okay.
would do.
Katie has good
I
back
have
lore.
a-
Theo.
Yeah.
Origin stories.
I was living in just a
In
small
the
artist
attic?
commune. This was pre-attic. That was a different unsettling living situation that I had. But
Okay.
I lived with a lot of artists. I was there as a comedian, which is not art, I don't think, because from what I learned from living there is art is just kind of, wasting a lot of time. But one of the artists
I
there,
would
she
argue
would
that's-
do shaking. She would do like a traumatic, she would call it TRE, traumatic response. I don't know what the E standed for, but she would just shake in her room to release the trauma of the day.
Which is fascinating
I
because
think
that
yelling is
doesn't
It doesn't do anything.
do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She was still really messed up.
Yeah,
I have to say.
weird.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's insane. Yeah, no, I mean, because there are like ways to release it, but it's through like guided therapy
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
somatic exercises and things like that. But
Yeah.
not through like today's the day.
It's gone. It's almost out. Actually, I'm healed.
Yeah, yes. A little exorcism. Just a light. That sounds like a
wish.
great read, though. I'm
It's
into
so
it.
good. I'm so into that stuff.
Yeah,
I love that. I love all
anything
that. Yeah.
about like addressing the reptile brain and the subconscious. I love that
Yeah.
world. And
Yeah.
Yes, it is fascinating because I was talking to a friend of mine. We were all talking about the slap at the Oscars.
Oh, at the Oscars.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
And I was like, isn't that weird? In at Dana at Hollywood was always talking about we need to take action. This with Me Too happened a few years back, and they're always preaching that and like no more. And then here they have a moment of test. And they did nothing. And you're like, that has got to be an evolutionary response. Because
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense that they all were aware that they don't do anything. And then there's a moment that happened right then and there, and they gave him a standing ovation
Yes.
for winning an award. That blew my mind.
Yeah, he
That's
assaulted
so
someone.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I was like, we must have been fawning.
Yeah,
Fun.
yes.
That's a full
'Cause he was a
fun-
predator.
just
Yeah.
discomfort.
Yes.
Of just,
Imagine everyone standing and you're like, no, I'm going to sit. I'm going to sit. Like, you have to stand.
makes me want to rape someone.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, it's funny that you say that because I feel like every time I've been to a show and they do a standing ovation, I'm always like, I didn't really think it was that good, but like, I'm not going to be the a-hole sitting.
Yeah.
So you have to be like,
Yes.
It's
Rocky the
so
musical
annoying,
was brilliant.
It's like
with the
encores.
jacket on, and you're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll stand up.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Sure. I'm not going to be like,
Yeah.
I
The
need
one.
more.
Yeah. Come back out.
Yelp review.
No, but now like encores and standing ovations, I'm like, I think we're just handing them out like at cans when they're like, Joker 2 got a 7-minute standing ovation, and you're like, why does it have 30% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
I did not Speaking
know
of
that.
distortion of time, 7 minutes to
Right.
standing ovate.
To ovate.
It is a psychotic amount of time.
No, every
to be
year.
clap
Yeah.
for 30 seconds.
That's a long time
That's
too.
a long
time.
time.
But every year now, you're reading how a movie got a 10-minute standing ovation, and
Yeah.
you're like, it's getting out of control.
Yeah, it's like no, not everybody. It's so improbable that everybody wants to be clapping for that long. There's got to be multiple people that are like, "Oh my god!" Like,
When will it
on.
stop?
We're
When will it
still
stop?
going.
Yeah, you're like trying to slow the clap,
Yeah.
like and we're good, and okay, we're still going.
just stop. Chill.
Unnecessary.
So we're talking a little bit about no by year today.
Oh, okay.
What are your thoughts?
Year.
No by year. A lot of people are doing because I think it has to do with like the upheaval, the
The
climate,
consumerism, the
Yes.
shooting of the CEO.
I don't
Yes.
know what you guys are talking about. I love capitalism.
Oh, we have a
I
capitalist.
partake.
We have a-
partake. I dabble.
Capitalist, capital C. No, I hate this country. No, I love America. Please don't shoot me. My friend is doing a no buy month.
Okay.
Which I'm doing a sober January. So I was
Okay,
like,
that's
if
a
I'm
thing.
doing no buy, let me give one challenge. Let
one
me start
challenge
with one
at a time. You don't
Let
want to
me do one
overload.
at a
That's
time.
a recipe for
Yeah.
disaster.
Because I need a little treat if I'm not having, and sometimes I just
Exactly.
want to buy a little
Well,
treat.
that's the thing with the no buy because one of the things I was reading, I'm always tempted. I love rules.
Okay.
I'm a
Oh,
big.
same.
That's what I get
love
off
a rule.
on.
Structure.
Structure.
I love, like-
Where's the box I can stay inside
Yes.
of?
Yes. I want to go to like an ascetic place where I'm not buying anything. And then I was like, you're supposed to write out your rules. My rules were insane. It was like no coffee, no dinners, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not buying no food.
Dinner.
No food.
For the year.
Well, but then it's like I'm not realistic about what I can actually
Yeah.
maintain. It's like then I bought makeup. I bought makeup immediately,
Yep.
but then I was like, I needed makeup.
That's an essential buy. Well, what kind of makeup though? What are we talking? A shimmer? Are we talking an eyeliner? What are we?
It was
glitter.
It was just a little body glitter. That's my essential.
I needed it.
essential.
Yeah. This is when you guys find out that I'm always wearing body glitter under my. What?
What?
Well, no, it was, I got all makeup that I would need for I got a bunch of mascara, I got brow, and then I got face mist.
What's your preferred?
Isla.
Okay. Ilia?
Ilia, yeah. I like them.
I love,
They're
the
very
mascara.
good.
It's perfect.
Because I have sensitive skin.
Blepharitis.
I have blepharitis.
She talks about.
Blepharitis?
Yeah, it's an
Is that real?
inflammation. It is.
Okay.
It is. It's an inflammation.
Okay, well, you were
it's
laughing,
really real.
so-
It's really real. It's a cross, and it is my cross to bear. It's my favorite thing to have martyr syndrome
And
over.
to bring up
Blepharitis?
at Hanks.
What? It's an inflammation of
the eyelash follicles.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced? It's in the
No.
mornings when I wake up, my eyes are crusted.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And then if I wear any type of makeup that I can't get off, then it just gets worse and worse.
gets
So I'll
really
get
bad.
styes and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
bummer.
Yeah, but actually, some of the listeners, there
They
are
know.
sufferers out there. We
Who
formed a
knew?
community.
Start a GoFundMe.
Like and subscribe. Yeah. But I was on birth control, hormonal birth control for about 4 years, and that's when it developed. And ever since I got off, I still have it,
Lessened?
but it's lessened a lot.
Which birth control?
I was on, I noticed it when I was on progesterone only, the mini
I love
pill.
progesterone.
Yeah.
I wish we could just take it all the time because I do think it makes you look a little bit more feminine.
I
in a
had no
weird
chin
way.
hairs. I had no chin hairs when I was on
Yes.
it. Yeah, those went right
when
away.
you're pregnant, it tightened. It's like
is it
a
just everything
facelift
just-
a little bit. Yeah.
I did. I just have the IUD. I have the copper IUD.
Oh,
I'm-
no hormones.
No hormones.
Wow.
Which is great.
Is it bigger? Is that one bigger than the little Mirena one?
Bigger periods for sure.
Oh, whoa.
But
okay.
not. But in
Okay.
size, not bigger.
Okay.
No.
Because
just
I
copper.
always thought of getting the IUD, but the trauma of the implanting.
Insertion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
no
I
fun.
think now they say they can give you get a painkiller now when you get it inserted. No.
No.
producer saying no. Our producer saying no.
The last 2 months, I've taken my wife to the doctor to get a new one installed. They took it out, trying to put
Installed. It's an AC unit. Yeah.
and she had one taken out a year ago. Tried to have it immediately put in. Couldn't take the pain.
It's excruciating, but for 1 second.
It hurts for 1 second. Yeah, I remember she dilated, and I was like, huh, and she was like, "That's not even it." I was like, "You motherfucker!"
Measurement on my wife. It hurt too bad. So then
Because she's really tight.
She is so tight. Yeah, humble brag, my friend.
A pain medicine. So then last month we took her. Pain medicine didn't do anything. So then they were going to reschedule one where they put her under anesthesia and do it under anesthesia. And
Wow.
But then they're like, it's $3,000 for the anesthesia. And she was
Yeah.
like, never mind.
Oh my God. Well, you're just gonna have to have a baby.
Yeah, yeah. Or you snippety doo dah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's reversible. It's reversible.
The only time we allow Lex to talk on the podcast is when he's chiming in about a ladies issue and about his wife.
Pussy.
Lindsay, shout out. Yeah. Which was too small for the IUD. Weird flex. Weird flex.
Absolutely incredible work, my lady. But no, that's why I got the Paragard because it lasts for 12 years.
Oh,
So by
okay.
the time they take it out,
But then you got the eggs frozen, so
then
you're
I got
just
the eggs
kind of like
frozen.
whatever. I'm on my own.
I'm on.
timeline.
I got the. I'm all over the place in
Yeah.
terms of what I want.
We all
Well, you
are.
got
Yeah.
time now.
Yeah, now I got time.
Yeah.
That's good.
Reversing that
relax
clock,
and
just
chill.
pausing that clock.
Yes. I mean,
Um,
who is it? Janet Jackson had a baby at 53.
Holy moly!
did she really?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Oh my
That's-
gosh.
So did Brigitte Nelson.
Wow.
I love Sarah knows all of the women that have.
Yeah,
and also
over.
so did
I had one at 45, but that was not my egg.
No, different. Okay.
Yeah.
My mom had us at 37, 39, and 41.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah.
I feel good.
My cousin has just got pregnant again, and she's 43, and
Yeah.
she's she had
Turns
a baby
out.
at 41. Yeah,
Turns out we can still do things after 40.
yeah.
Who knew?
We don't die. Who knew?
That's news to me.
We can just do things in the shadows.
Yeah. Yes, that's where we belong.
But anyway, so back to the no buy year.
Okay, no by year. Yeah.
No
So
buy
what are-
year. So yeah, I love the rules, but I don't know. I haven't committed to it fully. But you're kind of like, are you still buying stuff? Do you
I'm still
like the
buying
idea?
stuff, but I love the idea of a no buy month just to see how. Because I was talking to someone yesterday about just Apple Pay, right?
Yes.
Just this little click,
I've-
and how I am burning a hole through my
embraced
credit
it.
card.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's just so easy. You don't have to go in your backpack.
It's so easy. Even I just upgraded my computer for the first time in 12 years.
Oh,
and
wow.
They have, I don't know if you guys have a newer Mac, but you just put your fingertip on the corner
and your
thing,
credit card's right in there.
and your credit card is stored. And I didn't set it up because I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like give me one step. Give me the step between to take out my wallet. I think maybe that's what I need to be doing more of. But I do love the idea of a no buy year. And I like having, I think my rules would be like no coffee. Coffee is like such a
getting coffee out.
Getting coffee out. I drink.
Are you
plenty
expensive
of
coffee or a bodega coffee girl?
not bodega coffee, but not like a big crazy order. Like I
Gotcha.
like to go to a good place and
like to
just
get
get
a
a
good
black
place.
coffee with milk.
Yes. Same.
Or an
So like
Americano.
$4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so $4. But then I was like, I got a decaf Americano the other night. It was like $6. I'm like, that's
Right? And you're like, I have to go to bed
stupid.
early.
silly.
Yeah.
So
That's so
silly.
stupid.
Yeah.
what are your rules? Are you
so
doing it too?
I am doing it. I have to buy stuff. I'm getting married in March.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ever heard of it?
Hello. So I am buying some stuff for my wedding, which I've already did a rule for my wedding, as everyone knows, they've been following. I am only buying things secondhand for the wedding. So I have a lot of decor from Facebook Marketplace.
This is really fun.
I love that.
I haven't bought anything new still. My dress is secondhand. Everything's been secondhand so far. So I'm doing good. And I'm getting a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace, just going to strangers' homes, as you do.
I'm a big proponent of vintage shopping and secondhand shopping and furniture. Like, I don't think that new stuff needs to be made.
Well, some
No.
people are doing the no buy. Like our friend Chrissy, she did the no buy last year, but she allowed herself thrifting. In terms of clothes.
I
So
like
it's like
that.
if you
Okay.
want to feel if you have an urge to spend money, you just buy thrift.
Secondhand. Okay.
Which is like I was like, okay.
I think that would be off of my, because I tend to go nuts.
you can also overdo it at the thrift.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
you
I
can-
do
yeah.
every time.
Hauls at thrift are just as bad as
Yeah.
regular.
Although
I feel like-
I do justify it as like, well, you're not contributing to the waste.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
landfill.
It's like meanwhile I
it's
can't
like-
fit my clothes in my closet.
Yeah, literally too many.
Well, I also was like, maybe I can waste money on things if it's not a physical thing, because I love to get massages. Can I get massages?
I think that's fine. That's an experience,
Yeah.
and you're not putting it in. It's not a footprint, maybe.
Well,
I like the idea of essential.
It's not a carbon
Diesel.
footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A diesel massage.
But I like essential versus non-essential. And
yes.
and I think
Yeah.
a massage a week is non-essential, but I think a massage
A month.
a month,
Or if you break
that's medical.
something.
That's
medical. That's for my brain. Yeah.
That's medical.
If I break my shoulder,
Yeah.
I'm
I will
hurting
break your
myself.
shoulder for you.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
start
hurting myself to
punching
get
you.
to spend money. Well, also, I did have an experience this weekend. Went to like a little party and was thinking about my outfit, and I was going through my usual pattern of like, oh my god, I have nothing to wear. I need to go to DSW. I need to go to the thing, and then I was like, no, don't. And then I just came up with an outfit of stuff that I already had, and it turns out I did have something to wear.
Yeah, always.
That the restriction is like fosters creativity. I think I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to be really wary of like not buying more clothes because I have too many to fit in my closet, and I'm like trying to wear outfits that I've never paired together or like stuff that I've never. I'm
yes.
like
Like
and
shin
I'll
guards.
absolutely. Yeah, I do have shin
Heading over-
guards. I have shin guards in my closet.
do?
so
Is it for boxing?
I played soccer for my whole life, so
did you really?
I saved my shin guards
Yeah.
because I was like it was too hard
There are
for me
so
to throw
many
them away.
female comedians that are soccer players.
I'm going back
Yeah.
to it. I will.
Are you?
Yes, I'm. It brings me joy. Best-selling inspired me.
Oh, field
Well,
hockey.
I played a few years ago, but I always had to go to Brooklyn from Astoria down by the piers, and
Yeah.
it was like 90 minutes on a Sunday, so 3 hours altogether. That I was
Yeah.
like, I can't do
It's
this.
too much.
But I now live like near the Chelsea Piers in the city, so there's more club FC footy. It's a lot easier to do.
I'll join you.
Please
Maybe I'll do that.
Ah,
Yes,
that's
I would
fun.
love that.
do a Sunday game.
Oh,
Yeah.
bring it on.
Yeah, springtime.
Yes. So I'm in the same
Oh,
boat.
I love that.
I still have my shin guards, so we can shin
Cool.
guard it up.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So I'm thinking I'm going to do it. I have no idea what I'm doing.
You should.
I want to hang out.
Bring
I'm
shin
taking
guards,
up-
bring boxing gloves.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
I'm ready.
I'm doing soccer boxing. But yeah,
No bite is hard though.
it is.
Are you doing no buy?
I feel like it's also
My rules are no fur. I always try, like I'm doing the subscription service, but I end up always every now and then buying an item there. And I'm like, is this a deal? It's not a deal.
Which one?
Newly.
Oh, I've heard about that.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I've heard it's awesome.
It's 98. I'm actually a big advocate for it. I've been selling everybody on it. It's $98. You get 6 items. And I generally discovered that I don't see the purpose of buying another sweater in my entire life.
right.
Because
Yeah.
I have so many sweaters that I liked a few years ago and I hate them now that
Yeah.
I just feel like I could just rent sweaters and jackets.
If you want to buy one of
They
the
give you a
items,
discount.
what's the percentage?
It's not
Something.
great because
Yeah.
they say it's like, I want to say 40, but then after they add shipping and handling, even though
Okay.
you're like, but I already have it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I just
Oh.
noticed that recently.
Yeah, that
That
bumps
I
it
was-
up by like
It's so funny
$15
too that they're like
probably.
it's $98. It's not $100. It's $98.
Yeah.
It's so sneaky because my brain's like it's not $100.
girl math.
Yeah.
That's girl
The
math.
math is mathing.
It is mathing.
So
Wait,
I-
so what are you? Yeah.
I think that helps, but I don't know. I'm trying not to do the no
Yeah.
buy, but
I-
I actually feel like it reminds me of when I quit smoking. Anytime I put hard limitations on something, I would spiral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think that's
Yeah.
that's what my issue
would-
is too. Because
yeah.
it's like if I'm doing no buy, if I'm really doing no buy, then it's like, am I canceling my channels?
oh.
Am I like how far am I willing to take this that I'm ruining my relationship because like we don't have Hulu anymore and like my
Right.
fiance is like upset and
Yeah.
I
Can't watch
never
my
told him. I never
shows.
told him. Yeah, I never
can't
told
watch
him.
my shows. I consider
ask
no
questions,
buy
though.
to be like dinners out.
Okay.
Coffees out,
Lift right.
little
Is this a
snacks. Like I bought a
necessary-
slice of carrot cake yesterday
Yeah.
because I was like, I gotta have it, and obviously, but like stuff like that.
You can go hard like that for a month.
I think
Yeah.
for a month
Yeah.
I could for sure do. Or the alternative that I've been trying to do is pay for more stuff in cash. I
Yeah.
spent $30 on something in cash the other day, and I was like, I don't want that. I get
Right.
like
Oh,
what? Like it was
interesting.
harder for me to do that than
Interesting.
my little Apple Pay. Like $30 is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
It does feel like with the Apple Pay, it more so than with credit card, where it's like money is not real anymore.
Not real.
Wait,
We're
do
just kind
you-
of getting it.
I've signed on with Palm at Whole Foods.
I
Have you
can't
really?
even talk to me about this because I saw
Yes.
that the other day and I wanted to burn the place down. What is it? How does it?
Yeah.
You just
It's really easy
You
to
just
set
have to
up.
let
It
Jeff
didn't take me
Bezos-
long at
yeah.
all, and because after a while, like with having a baby and I'm grocery shopping, and it is like I don't feel like digging out of my wallet or whatever to get a card, and I'm just like, and it feels so like
future.
yeah,
it's just reading your palm.
and it's
Is that
so
what it
fast.
is?
It's like,
It's
you know, when you
so
check in at the
fast.
doctor's office now and they have like the palm, I guess it's the same technology.
It's fine if I
At
don't
my
need to do
doctor,
a
they have a palm
password.
scan it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild. That no,
Yeah.
I don't have a doctor. I probably
No
should.
spend, no
Yeah.
buy.
No buy.
No, bye. Can't.
My
Cannot
my
spend money on
masseuse
my
is my
health.
doctor. Yeah. That is wild. That's so futuristic.
Well, and then I've done Amazon. We have an Amazon Go near us, and I've gotten really used to the in-store code swipe in, and then you just get your items and walk out.
Okay, how does that work?
I have the only thing I can think of is everything's barcoded, so when you walk out, it scans it.
When you walk out, it's
Oh,
just you're
yes,
not
you're
even
going through a
Because they've been
turnstile.
doing that for a long time. They have whenever when you go into like a CVS or something and they have those two things.
Yeah.
They are always scanning stuff as it leaves.
Okay.
They've been doing that for years and they collect the data to see how much
Oh.
like stuff is going out of the store. So you know how it like if you don't scan it at the thing and then you go
kiosk.
out, then it beeps.
It beeps. Yeah.
So they've been doing it forever. So I guess they're just doing that, but they know.
Yeah, so
What-
I do it with you serve your own coffee, so it gets a cup, so I'm sure there's a barcode on the cup.
It's got a yeah.
What's
Yeah.
in the? How big is the? I've seen them.
It's
I've
like
maybe
a
seen like one or two.
7-Eleven without
Anyone.
Maybe one guy who's just looking at his phone, and I can't even tell if he's an employee or just a dude loitering.
That's going to be the future. And then you'll never be able to
Yeah.
shoplift. which is what I do when I ring myself up.
I
often
do new take one for the store, one for me. Come on.
Well, my real grift is I get everything organic and then I put that it's regular.
She's a bad girl, folks.
Because then if they say
She's bad.
I'm like, what? Me?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I didn't mean to.
Organic
that's
bananas.
Yeah, I think I
You had a degree.
scanned like 5 avocados in for like it just like it read as like $1 or something,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. And then the woman came over and was like, "That's not right." I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't see it. I thought I thought the going rate for
Sorry.
avocados was $1.
Yeah, well, it's like
for a dozen.
I thought I
can't
was in Mexico.
I can't be in loss prevention and checkout.
Yeah, I'm
like that's
so
2
sorry.
jobs. I can do 1 job. Now I have to tell you something. Actually, Alex, I forgot about this and I just remembered it.
Right.
I think you and I have the same birthday.
July 15th.
Yes.
What?
Yeah,
Isn't
because
that weird? You know the
Wild.
probability of that is really high. To
Really?
be in a room with a bunch of people and at least 2 people share the same birthday.
I know.
Well, you just took the magic out of that.
I'm
for both of us.
No, but it's such a joyous thing.
But
when
it
you
is.
meet,
It's so fun.
That's how you
It's
made
so
a
fun.
friend in school.
Yes.
It's
Well,
like
it
we're
is,
friends.
which was also hard because you never got to celebrate your birthday
Summer
during
birthdays.
Summer birthdays were
Yeah.
always such a drag because
Yeah.
everyone had to celebrate. All July and August had one day in June that we had to celebrate, and we were all grouped together.
Yeah.
And there was no individuality.
and everyone has
that's-
cupcakes.
Everyone has cupcakes, and that's why we're comedians now.
Yeah, exactly. We need this.
Yeah.
It was over at my birthday sometime in the summer, and someone mentioned that you had a birthday and it was
Yeah.
the same day as mine. And I was like, we must have the same birthday.
It's wild.
You, me,
It's-
Zach Zimmerman.
No way.
Yeah. And Jocelyn Chia.
What?
Yeah, we all have July 15th.
You guys should do a comedy show.
We should do
That's
On July
podcast, birthday comedy podcast show slash somebody
hour.
else. Oh, and one other person, Charles McBee.
What celebs
What?
do you share?
No celebs. We all are destined to be famous. Yeah.
It's our birthright. I love having a smack in the middle of
Smack
summer.
dab in the middle of summer. That's
Smack
what my
dab
mom
in the
would
middle of
say.
summer.
That's great.
What is your preferred? Like, what do you like to do on your birthday?
Well, we did a whole episode this year actually on birthday architecture. So it's like which is a phrase I've coined.
Copyright that.
Yes,
because it's incredible.
I'm very into.
You're losing your mind.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's so ridiculous.
Birthday architecture.
It feels longer than when girls celebrate a birthday week. Like Katie's
It's
just
The
made
character
structure.
arc of this is
like life
long.
design, but it's for my birthday.
Birthday architecture is. I would read a book about that. That's
Yeah.
that's like the Higgy book or whatever.
Yeah.
like
Oh,
the
yes,
Swedish
the
comfort
hygge.
hygge.
Yeah,
whatever.
Oh, we love
yeah.
it. We love it. But yeah, it's just all about like planning. Your birthday can be a scary time,
Yeah.
especially as a woman.
You're aging, you're approaching your infertility
Yeah.
years.
Things are falling apart.
Everyone hates you.
Yeah. Things are going
You're
fast.
turning invisible
Yes.
fast. It's like
But-
Back to the Future for you.
It is.
The photo.
I'm aging away. But anyway, it's just about like, I just like to do a dinner. That's really pretty much
Okay.
it. It's like planning something manageable that you
Yeah.
can feel fulfilled and you will not feel like scared or overburdened by like, I'm having a party and like now I'm freaking out because no one's coming.
Yeah.
And, that's always stressful.
Yes.
And how about
I,
you?
I choose the stressful
You
route.
do you?
I
you,
like to
'cause
have
you
a
had
party.
like a little picnic or
I
something.
do a
That's what I
picnic.
heard.
Yes.
I was like, I wish I had crashed it because it
I
would have been
wish
my picnic.
it would have been. You could have taken over. You could have
Oh,
swallowed all of us.
You know who else's birthday it is?
You just bring you bring all the July 15th.
The July 15th celebrity birthday.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Give us one.
Forrest Whitaker,
Forrest
Oh,
Whitaker.
that's a good one.
Okay.
Linda Ronstadt,
Linda
Yeah.
Ronstadt.
Love her.
Austin Green,
Brian Austin
Okay.
Green.
Ariana Huffington,
Ariana Huffington.
HuffPost.
Barely a celebrity,
Yeah.
I have to say. Eddie Griffin. Okay.
Gabriel Iglesias,
Oh my God. Fluffy.
Okay.
Fluffy?
Wow.
Another comic.
The body. Rembrandt.
Rembrandt.
then you got Jan Michael Vincent and Marky Ramone.
I don't even know who
Not
that is.
a bad roundup
Yeah.
Marky Ramone.
from the
Oh,
Ramones.
from the Ramones. Okay. Yeah, of course.
No, I like to have since moving to New York, I've done the same thing each year, which I love, which is a Central Park hang during the day.
I love a
Yeah.
park
a
hang.
daytime
parking is-
park hang,
perfect.
and then a party at my apartment.
That's nice.
And I like having it becomes a 2-parter because I get
Yes.
the comics during the day,
Yeah.
and then I get the
normies.
normies during the
Yes.
night.
What's different?
What's
Not
different?
talking about the algorithm.
Yeah, yeah.
night.
No riffing. Yeah, the riffing needs to end when the sun goes down. That's how I feel.
I was with a group of comics the other day because my normal friends like have been around groups of comedians before, and I can tell when they're just fucking done.
Yeah, we're insufferable.
We're so bad. Just
I know. It's so bad.
I was like, I hate this, but I love it.
I know. I'm the type of person where it's like I can't stop. Actually, like once I go to
physically cannot stop.
When I go to Riff City. When I'm on the train.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Or
you
like-
are the train.
Yeah. I'm the conductor, baby. Hop aboard.
Or you're like, oh, I forgot we can't say the C word.
Yeah, you're like, maybe
There's
I
a
should
lot of words that we're saying in comedy
joking about
circles.
Epstein's Island.
Yeah.
So flippantly.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're like, it's
hard.
fun.
That transition. I had a thing. I was like on a date with this guy and the next day ended up sending him like the most inappropriate video ever because I'm like just so accustomed to being around comics.
We have no filter.
No filter.
We don't know what's
like
wrong.
none
I don't
at
know
all.
what's wrong anymore.
I don't either.
Yeah.
He literally, I sent him a video of a woman shitting on the floor.
Okay, that's
And
art.
I was like,
You're like, good morning.
and I was like, enjoy your coffee. And I was like, why? Why did you? I like sent it, and I was like, what is wrong with you that you think it was our first text exchange?
Yeah. Oh my God. What
Wait,
what
did
was
he-
his
Do you want to? I have to
response?
give you a little back.
Did he ask? Did he?
No, he didn't ask for that. No,
But did
He's-
he? Was he like, what's going on?
He was like, he sent me he sent me a
concerned.
picture of he had talked about drinking iced coffee year round,
Right.
which I think is insane.
I do too.
Oh, I
think that's
started. I broke
insane.
those rules, and it's fun.
It's
You're
so
a renegade.
cold outside.
I drink it indoors.
Okay.
I'm not that crazy.
Okay.
I know. It
Your
is-
choice, your body, your choice. And it was an iced coffee from a Tim Hortons, and I
That's weird.
thought it is
Tim
weird 'cause
Hortons
there's
weirds
no-
me out, even
there's-
though it is
they're
the
nowhere.
Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah,
of Canada.
Yeah.
But then I just remember this video that I saw that I thought was a viral video. That's not a viral video. Nobody has
It was
seen
on-
it.
It was just in
4chan.
your phone.
Just someone sent
black
it to
web.
me as a fun little.
Oh my
but it's a
God.
video. This woman walks into a Tim Hortons and has an exchange with the cashier. You can clearly tell that there's no sound, but she's like probably asking to use the bathroom, and they're probably like, "You have to be a customer," and she was like, "No," and then she just shits on she like angrily shits on the
wow.
floor.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, hilarious.
It's so much fun.
Let me
last
send
night.
this to my new suitor, and sent it, and he just sent back the barf emoji, and I was like, oh yeah, this is not.
But here's the thing about Tim Hortons, though, not to go in a rabbit hole, but like their pastries are weird.
I don't think I've ever been in
Wait,
one.
can you describe one? Because I have a
Yes.
theory about Canadians, and I'm going to do some Canadian slander.
I will.
Ooh, yeah.
I will-
just
Yeah.
they are America, but weird.
They're
like
they're like gas station pastries. That's what it is.
Okay.
Like they are like very much 7-Eleven gas station pastries.
Like someone sat on them before they serve
Yeah,
it.
like they look
Just
Smushed.
very sugary,
Yeah.
very like glossy and
Yeah.
colorful. They just look awful.
Bad.
You know, like I'm fine. Like I'll eat a Starbucks, I'll eat a croissant from the airport. I know they're from like a little bag, or whatever.
Right.
But like they just look bad. They just look bad and they're gross and they're like too big. Like I hate a
Always
giant
too
muffin.
big.
Like
Always
just give me a normal
too
muffin.
big.
If it's a really big muffin, it's not good. We all know that.
Except
Oh,
for the
yeah.
BJ's Costco. Did you? I like grew up. We had BJ's where I was from.
I never had BJ's. I've never been.
Oh my God. They used to sell these like the extra large like muffins in a pack of like 24.
Gotcha.
Those were amazing.
Oh my God.
So I will push back on that.
yeah.
A big muffin.
I love a BJ's muffin. Love a
Yeah.
beach.
Love a beach. I don't. Learning to love.
Learning to love.
Learning to love.
We have to wrap up for time now.
Farts.
I'm so
hate
sorry. I
this.
was stupidly late because
We'll
was
leave them
so-
wanting more.
We'll leave them wanting
do
more.
a two-part.
Two-part.
You should come and do our show. We want to
Yeah.
have you on our show, our
I would
stand-up
love.
show.
It's
I would
here.
love-
It's here.
in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Just stay.
Let's go.
This was an amazing
Sorry,
episode.
Fawn just texted.
This was a great.
Speaking of.
let's call her. Put her on. Speaking of, this was such a fun episode.
Always.
I feel like
blast.
you have so many so many layers. The boxing.
The boxing.
The IUD.
The IUD. There's
the
more.
egg.
Oh, there's so much more.
There's so many.
There's so much more.
Where can everybody follow you to keep in touch?
At alex.kumin, Kumin.
Kumin.
alexkumin.com, all of the above.
Everybody keep
Easy
in touch.
breezy. Keep
Please
in
like
touch.
and subscribe for us. Lady
Join our
Journey.
Patreon.
Join our
Bye.
Patreon.
Bye.